At 85, I believed falling was just part of aging until the day I hit the ground hard. It wasn't just the pain, it was the fear that stayed with me. In that moment, I realized this wasn't about one fall, it was about my independence. I knew if I didn't act fast, I'd be trading my freedom for fear. That's when I discovered 5 simple but powerful exercises that changed everything. They helped me stand taller, walk steadier, and trust my body again. If you've ever felt unsteady or worried about falling, stick around. These exercises could be a game changer. Welcome to Better Aging Advice. If staying strong, steady, and independent matters to you, you're in the right place. Here we share real stories, expert-backed tips, and practical exercises designed to help you age better and live confidently. If that sounds like something you need, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Today, I'm sharing 5 lesser-known but powerful exercises that help me regain my balance and stability at 85. These moves aren't complicated, but they work, and the last one might just surprise you. Stick around and discover how to stay on your feet and keep living life on your terms. Exercise 1. The Tandem Stance. The power of small adjustments. When I first tried standing with one foot in front of the other, I thought it would be easy. I mean, how hard could it be to stand still? But the moment I got into position, my ankles wobbled, my knees shook, and I felt completely off balance. It was frustrating and, honestly, a little humbling. But that simple wobble taught me something powerful. Balance isn't built in big, dramatic movements. It's built in those small moments where your body learns to steady itself. I realized if I couldn't hold this basic stance, how could I trust my body on uneven ground or when stepping off a curb? That's when I made the decision to practice this every day, and it changed everything. Here's how to try it yourself. Stand near a chair or wall for support, just in case. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, as if you're standing on a tightrope. Keep your hands by your sides or lightly resting on the back of a chair for balance. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then switch feet and repeat. It may feel shaky at first, that's normal. Those tiny wobbles mean your stabilizer muscles are waking up and getting stronger. If you need to start with just 10 seconds and work your way up, that's perfectly fine. Exercise 2, Sit to Stand. Rediscovering strength in the basics. They say you don't appreciate the little things until they become difficult. For me, it was standing up from a chair. I remember the first time I had to push myself up with my hands. It seemed like nothing at first. But then it kept happening. One day I read something that stopped me cold. If you struggle to stand up from a chair without using your hands, it could predict how long you'll stay independent. That hit hard. I knew if I kept losing strength, I'd eventually lose my freedom too. So I started practicing, one chair at a time. And what I discovered was incredible. At first, it wasn't easy. I could barely do a few reps before my legs started shaking, but over time, something amazing happened. Not only did I feel stronger, but everyday activities became easier, getting out of bed, standing up from the couch, even climbing stairs. This simple exercise gave me back a sense of control over my body. Here's how you can try it. 1. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground, shoulder width apart. 2. Cross your arms over your chest, no hands for support. 3. Engage your core. Press through your heels and stand up slowly. 4. Lower yourself back down with control. 5. Repeat this as many times as you can, aiming for 10 reps. If this feels tough, don't worry, that's the point. Even starting with just 3 or 4 reps is a victory. The key is to do it regularly. The sit-to-stand exercise strengthens the major muscle groups in your legs, your quads, hamstrings and glutes, all of which are essential for everyday mobility. It also improves functional balance because you're training your body to stabilize itself as you transition from sitting to standing. Strong legs mean fewer falls, greater independence, and more confidence in your daily life. Now it's your turn. Give it a try. How many can you do in a row without using your hands? Comment your number. I'm curious to see who can beat me. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Whether you can do 3 or 30, every rep makes you stronger. I started with just 5 repetitions and I remember feeling frustrated, but I kept at it, adding 1 more rep each week. Before I knew it, I was doing 15 with ease. It's amazing how quickly your body adapts when you stay consistent. Small wins add up to big victories. This is one of the simplest ways to keep your strength and independence for years to come. Exercise 3, heel-to-toe walk, the simple trick that rewires your brain. I remember sitting in a therapy session when the therapist casually said, "If you can't walk heel-to-toe, you're at risk of falling." I chuckled at first. How hard could it be? But when I stood up to try it, my confidence disappeared fast. I wobbled, nearly tipped over, and suddenly realized something was wrong. That was my wake-up call. If I couldn't trust myself to walk a straight line, how could I trust myself on stairs, uneven sidewalks, or slippery floors? I knew I had to fix it before the next fall fixed it for me. This wasn't about walking in a straight line. It was about rewiring my brain to reconnect with my body. I had spent years walking without thinking about it, but as I got older, those automatic movements started to fail me. The heel-to-toe walk wasn't just a balancing exercise. It became a tool for regaining confidence. Here's how you can try it. 1. Stand tall with your hands slightly out to the sides for balance. 2. Pick a straight line. Imagine you're walking on a tightrope. 3. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of your other foot. 4. Take slow, deliberate steps, keeping your eyes forward. 5. Aim for 10 steps without losing balance. If you find yourself wobbling or needing to catch your balance, don't get discouraged. That's part of the process. It means your muscles and brain are waking up and learning to work together again. The heel-to-toe walk is more than just a balance exercise, it's brain training. It improves coordination by forcing your body to slow down and make intentional movements. This helps strengthen the muscles in your legs and feet while also sharpening your proprioception. That's your body's ability to sense where it is in space. When these systems work better together, your risk of falling goes down dramatically. Now it's your turn. Try walking 10 steps heel to toe. Don't rush, take it slow and steady. Did you make it without wobbling? Let me know in the comments. If you had to stop or catch yourself, don't worry, that just means you're strengthening those muscles. Keep at it, and you'll improve faster than you think. When I first started, I could barely make it 5 steps without reaching for support. I felt embarrassed, but I didn't give up. Every day I added one more step. Within a few weeks, I could walk the full 10 steps confidently. The best part? That newfound balance carried over into my daily life, whether I was climbing stairs or walking across a crowded room. It reminded me that sometimes the smallest adjustments lead to the biggest improvements. Exercise 4, single leg stand, testing your inner strength. Balancing on one foot sounds simple until you actually try it. I remember the first time I gave it a shot. I barely lasted 5 seconds before I had to grab the chair. I laughed it off, but deep down it worried me. If I couldn't stand on one leg for even a few seconds, how could I trust my balance when stepping out of the shower or walking down the stairs? That's when I realized this exercise wasn't just about balance, it was about building inner strength, both physically and mentally. At first, it was humbling. I wobbled, shifted and stumbled, but I kept going. Every day I added a few more seconds. With each improvement, I felt something powerful: confidence. Balance isn't just about staying upright. It's about trusting your body to support you when it matters most. Here's how you can try it. 1. Stand near a chair or wall for support if needed. 2. Shift your weight onto one foot and slowly lift the other foot a few inches off the ground. 3. Keep your torso upright and engage your core to stay steady. 4. Hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds, or as long as you can. 5. Switch legs and repeat. Start with shorter holds if needed. 5 seconds is a great starting point. Over time, aim to build up to 30 seconds on each leg. If you're feeling shaky, that's good. It means you're challenging your muscles and improving your stability. The single leg stand strengthens key muscle groups in your ankles, knees and hips, joints that are essential for maintaining balance. It also engages your core, which helps stabilize your entire body. As you get stronger, this exercise improves your reaction time, reducing the likelihood of falling when you encounter uneven surfaces or sudden movements. But it's more than just physical strength. This exercise builds confidence. When you can stand on one leg without wobbling, you start to trust your body more. That trust carries over into everyday life, whether you're walking downstairs, stepping out of the shower, or simply standing in line. Now it's your turn. Stand up and give it a try. How long can you hold it on each leg? Comment your time below. I'm curious to see who can go the longest. Whether it's 5 seconds or 50, every second you spend strengthening your balance is a step toward greater independence. When I started, 5 seconds felt like a struggle. But with consistency, I noticed progress. 10 seconds, then 15, then 20. Each small improvement felt like a victory. It reminded me that building balance isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. If you keep showing up, your body will reward you with the strength and confidence to stay steady on your feet. Exercise 5, weight shifts. Learning to trust my body again. At first I thought weight shifts were too simple to make a difference. I mean, all you're doing is shifting weight from one leg to the other, right? But after a bad fall, I realized something crucial. I had lost trust in my own body. I was afraid that one wrong move could send me crashing down again. That's when I discovered this exercise. It wasn't just about moving my body, it was about learning to trust it again. This small, simple movement gave me back my confidence. After my fall, I realized how much fear had crept in. I didn't trust my legs to support me the way they once did. It was frustrating, but I knew that to regain my stability, I had to take small steps. Slowly, I started incorporating weight shifts into my routine. And let me tell you, those small shifts made a world of difference. Here's how you can try it. 1. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and your knees slightly bent. 2. Slowly shift your weight onto your right leg, lifting your left foot slightly off the ground. 3. Hold for a moment, feeling the weight in your right leg, then shift your weight to the left leg. 4. Repeat this movement slowly and deliberately for 30 seconds on each side. Don't rush it. Take your time to feel the shift in your muscles. As you move your weight from side to side, engage your core and focus on maintaining balance. Weight shifts improve stability by activating your core and leg muscles. It's not just about strengthening the muscles in your legs, it's about training your body to move with control and confidence. The more you practice this exercise, the more you'll activate the muscles that keep you steady, especially when you need it most. Over time, this simple movement helps you regain a sense of trust in your body, reducing the fear that often comes with aging. But beyond the physical benefits, weight shifts also give you something even more valuable. Confidence. After a fall, you might feel uncertain about your body's abilities. But when you practice small controlled movements like this, you start to rebuild that trust one shift at a time. Now it's your turn. Try it out. Do you feel the difference? Comment stronger. If you do, remember, every small movement counts. If you stick with it, you'll feel your confidence grow, and you'll see improvements in your balance before you know it. When I first started weight shifts, it felt almost too easy to matter, but over time I realized they were one of the most important exercises I could do. As I regained trust in my body, I started moving with more confidence, and that fear of falling began to fade away. Keep practicing and you'll find the same small, simple exercises that make a world of difference in how steady and confident you feel. So, which of these 5 exercises are you going to try today? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear your thoughts or any tips you found helpful. If this video helped you feel more confident or steady, hit that like button so more people can discover these simple but powerful exercises. And don't forget to subscribe, because up next, we're talking about the best foods to keep your bones strong and healthy. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Remember, small steps lead to big results, so keep practicing and let me know how you're doing. I'm excited to hear about your progress.